Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2. My name is Judge Terrence Holmes. I'm the presiding judge here in County Court at Law Number 2. This morning, we have two dockets. We have a motion to revoke probation docket and our announcement docket. When I call your name, please come forward with your attorney. If your attorney is not here, your attorney is probably in another court handling another matter. And we will wait for your attorney to arrive. If you are not represented by an attorney when I call your name, please come before the bench by yourself. Which one of these cases is a dismissal? First case is Crystal Rodriguez. Yes. Ms. Rodriguez, your full name is Crystal E. Panetta Rodriguez.
Yes,
How are you doing, Ms. Rodriguez?
good.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Rodriguez, you're represented in this case by your attorney, is that Marcus Adrago?
I'm Roger Tavira, Your Honor, but Marcos Alvarez
Oh,
is my boss.
Okay. What's your name?
Roger Tavira, Tavira.
T-A-V-I-R-A, Tavira.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Roger, first name.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you doing, Attorney Tavira?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. State is represented in this case by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Rodriguez, I have before me a motion to dismiss this case. Is that correct, State?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And I'm signing this motion to dismiss. You'll be able to get a copy of this motion in a few minutes from our court coordinator. Once you get a copy of the motion, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Okay, you can stand in front of the court coordinator. Am I right? Center. Next case is cause number 23 CCCR 2548, case of style of state of Texas versus Jose Morales.
Your Honor, I'm also on that one. And my client is- He is a Spanish speaker, may I translate?
Yes.
And on this case, Your Honor, I believe we've come to an agreement and the case needs to be reset for him to pay the finding courthouse and board report.
Okay,
That's correct.
so this is cause number 23 CCCR 2548. Case of style of state of Texas versus Jose Morales. And Mr. Morales speaks Spanish.
Yes, Your Honor.
His attorney, Roger Tavira, speaks Spanish. He's fluent in Spanish and English. And Mr. Tavira, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to interpret Spanish to English and English to Spanish to help you God?
I do.
Okay, you may put your hand down. Ask Mr. Morales if his full name is Jose Morales.
Señor, su nombre completo es José Morales.
José Homero Morales.
José Homero Morales.
Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Morales?
¿Cómo está el día de hoy?
Bien.
Good?
Good, Your Honor.
That's good. Now, Mr. Morales, the state has informed me that your case will be reset. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
How much time does he need?
You say he could do it today, Your Honor, so I would ask for a 2-week setting just to comply with that and send it over to the state.
He can do,
We would have to call it in.
oh, so it's gonna be a JP reduction?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. So, give us a 2-week recent. What day? April 16th. This case will be reset to April 16th, 2025 to give Mr. Morales an opportunity to pay, the fine and fees in the JP court.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, let's see. Does he live in this county?
He does, she lives in Bowman.
Okay,
Sure.
so as they're gonna call it into one of the JP courts, they'll let you know what court that he can go pay it. Once he pays it, he need to bring the receipt to the district attorney's office, which is on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
And then once they receive verification that he's paid, they'll dismiss the case.
Thank
And
you.
if that is done before April the 16th, he won't have to come here.
Perfect. I will do it before.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
all right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you can get your reset and you may be excused.
Oh, thank you.
I need to get him out of here. Teddy Knighton. Mr. Knighton, your full name is Teddy Knighton. Take this. We're gonna wait for the prosecutor. How are you doing, Mr. Knighton? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Knighton, you're representing your case by your attorney Todd LeBlanc. Attorney LeBlanc, how are you doing?
I'm good, Jeff.
That's good. And the state is represented in this case by attorney Shane Hilton. Attorney Hilton, how are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. LeBlanc, what is your announcement in Mr. Knighton's case?
Judge, if we could have one more reset, we're trying to get it worked out on. Patient's trying to get a prescription, proof of prescription. If we could get a normal reset, Judge. I think we may have worked out. If not, then we'll work it out.
Okay, give us a reset date. Okay, this case is reset to May 9th, 2025. Mr. Knighton, you going to get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Alasia Compton. She's not here. Alasia Compton. That's your other case.
Maybe
Okay, what we'll do, we'll hold on this, give a reasonable time to appear. If not, we'll proceed with a bond forfeiture. You want, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you excuse. Okay. You have a reset code? Oops. Okay.
Yes, he reset his case, and he gave me the new. The program is going to let you know that her client is in the hospital.
Okay, well, should we need to have proof for that? Okay, you have, yes,
Yes, my client mother called me, said that she's in Cedar Crest Hospital for 2 months. But I'm not, and she's supposed to be getting some information to me.
okay.
Asked her, but I hadn't received it.
Now, what the court normally does if we proceed with a bond forfeiture unless, now if there's proof, then, the state usually recalls the bond forfeiture. Okay,
Okay.
so, if she is in the facility that she's supposed to be in. We need to get some verification.
Yeah, but that's what I'm waiting. I told him about the need some information. Okay. Where she's at. I just need some time to see some color.
You want to see that?
We can see your current costume.
The facility of the office.
She's requesting a week to get the verification. That's up to the state. If they agree to that or not.
I don't see why we need a week. They can just fax something to the court.
It may not be the same. It may not be the day, maybe tomorrow.
Maybe we would just go forward with the bond forfeiture subject to the verification.
So,
So I believe Andrew, and he can speak for me here, he's actually spoke with complaining witness and she is in a facility. Haley Shumlin.
Yeah, and I have the name of it too.
Yeah, we know it. Well, we was looking for something we could document it. Like put it in from the, if you document it, put it in the
For
file.
the record, the complaint witness in this case is defendant's mother, so she would have that.
Oh,
yeah, she called me. Get me.
so what says the state?
Are you
Just
requesting?
asking for a week.
Oh,
Get the-
I have
get verification.
no objection.
Okay, so we're gonna reset it for a week. This is. What day is that? Okay, April 9th. Okay, case we reset to April 9th. Verification,
Thank you, Ron. May I
Okay.
be excused?
yes. I think that's the only case, yeah.
I'll be-
Okay. Brian Jeffrey Smith. Please come forward. Good morning, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, you were representing the case by your attorney, Don Boudreaux.
Yes.
Court has been informed that, you have a felony case that was,
I've taken care of that this morning.
Hmm?
I've taken care of that already.
okay, did they give you a reset date?
Yeah.
Do you have your paper, did they give you some paperwork? Okay. Okay, case is reset to May 28th.
Yeah.
Okay. You can get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go. This case will be reset on the same day. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman.
Not a man approach?
Uh,
I don't know if somebody's in front of me.
No, you're okay.
who-
Next.
huh?
Oh,
You're okay.
good.
You're seated.
Okay, all right.
That was,
I don't wanna step in
But that was
front of
Mr.
my-
Boudreaux's. No,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just don't want to step in front of one of my colleagues. Not that bad.
okay,
Civilly.
Andre Pierre Holloman.
Yes, Your Honor, he's. Mr. Holloman, could you come forward, please? Well, easy. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Patty.
Okay, this is cause number 24 CCCR 2136, case of style of the state of Texas versus Andre Pierre Holloman. Mr. Holloman, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Holloman? You okay? That's good. Now, Mr. Holloman, you're represented in your case by your attorney, James Paget. Attorney Paget, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. And Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Mr. Holmes' case?
Your Honor, we have received an offer this morning from the prosecutor. We're willing to accept that offer and place a guilty plea. We would only ask that you place this on your plea docket.
Give us a
And it will be taken care of on that date.
Please reset it.
Maybe.
Okay, this case reset to May 5th, 2025. Once you get your reset from our coordinator, Mr. Holloman, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Paget, I think this is your only case.
It is, Your Honor. Yeah, excuse me.
Yes, you're free to go as well.
Thank you,
Blessed
Your
day.
Thank you, Mr. Hubel, for your time. Up to you. Okay, I'm not leaving.
Casey Harden, is Casey Harden here?
She's present just outside the hallway.
Oh, she's in the hallway?
Mr. Holloman.
The cases, you see Debbie cases in the. April 11 on here. Let's put it away to it. It says-
Okay, this is cause number M328-422. Case of style of state of Texas versus Casey Harden. Ms. Harden, is that your full name?
Yes, sir, it is.
How are you doing, Ms. Harden?
I'm doing fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Harden, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Nathan Reynolds. Attorney Reynolds, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge.
It's good. The probation office is represented by Mr. Gary Gilliam. Mr. Gilliam, how are you doing?
Well, thank you, sir.
And Mr. Hubel, what is the state's position in this case?
Your Honor, one of the allegations in this case is a case out of Harris County that's set for April 11th. The state would ask that this MTRP be reset after that date.
Okay. Give us after April 11th.
April 6th.
Okay. This case will be reset to April 16th of 2025 at 9 a.m. Ms. Harden, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. And Mr. Reynolds, is this your only case?
It is, Judge.
Okay, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
All right, thank
And
you,
you have a
sir.
blessed day as well.
Okay.
Okay?
There be-
Yes, you may be excused, and Mr. Gilliam, you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Jordan Landry, Mr. Grove.
Yes, sir. He's here.
Okay. This is cause number 24 CCCR 1370, case of style of state of Texas versus Jordan Trey Landry. Mr. Landry, is that your full name?
Yes, sir, it is.
How are you doing, Mr. Landry?
I've had better days, but I've had worse for sure
Okay.
recently, so we're good.
That's good. Now, Mr. Landry, you're represented in your case by your attorney David Grove. Attorney Grove, how are you doing?
Good today, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. And state is represented in this case by Ms. Haley Simmons. Ms. Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge, thank you.
Mr. Grove, what is your announcement in Mr. Landry's case?
I think we're real close to resolving the case, Judge. Ms. Simmons and I have talked about it. There's about one more thing that I'd like her to do. If we could have it reset for just a short time, I think that we can resolve it.
It's a short reset. Yeah, sure.
Short is fine. Defense has proposed a counteroffer, Your Honor. I just need time to speak with the complaining witness to see if she's on board. That should be fine.
April 16th.
That's fine, Judge. Thank
Okay, this case would be reset to April 16th,
you. Day after.
2025. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator, Mr. Landry. Once you get your reset, you're free to go.
Thank you.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
And Mr. Grove, this is your only case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Hey, good morning, Judge. It's Dustin Galmore here.
Okay. Okay. Next case is cause number 25. Is she here? CCCR 0008. Case is style of state of Texas versus Mallory Marie Rockefort or Rockeforti. How you doing? How do you pronounce your last name?
It's Rockford.
Rockefort? Okay. Ms. Rockefort, how are you doing? That's good. Ms. Rockefort, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Dustin Galmore, who is appearing via Zoom. And Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm great today, Judge. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. And Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Ms. Rockefort's case?
Judge, it's our intention to apply for pretrial diversion, so we'd ask for a setting after the next signing.
Is that in June? Yeah, they should have one tomorrow. So it's gonna be in June. Okay, this case will be reset to June 11th, 2025. Ms. Rockefort, you'll get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman, and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Galmore, your reset will be sent to you. Let's see, you're not handling Mr. Gilthorpe's case, are you?
No, Judge, it's the only case I got.
Okay, so you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good one.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You never see.
Andrew.
Yes.
Romero Rodriguez. Yeah, he had to go to Hardin County. He said he was gonna appear by us. Yeah. This is called number 25 CCCR 0014. Case is style state of Texas versus Ramiro Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez.
Okay.
Is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Rodriguez?
How about you, sir?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Let's see. Let's just remember. Now, Mr. Rodriguez, I think last time you appeared in court was February 19th, 2025, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, your case was reset because on the judge's explanation to defendants without attorney, you stated that you wanted to hire your own attorney.
Yes, sir.
Have you hired your
No,
attorney?
sir, I haven't.
Why haven't you hired your attorney?
Well, I've been looking around and been able to find the right one, and I'm still trying to collect a couple information on my own that to fight the case. Just haven't been able to.
Okay. So you're saying you trying to, so I guess you have an independent investigation that you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said you've been looking around for an attorney, you
Yeah,
can't find
and
one.
the ones that I have contacted, they haven't been able to take my, like, they told me they can't because of the date. And then others that haven't answered, so I've just been having trouble finding.
Okay, so oh, so you just need some more time to hire an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna give you a standard reset. Give him a standard reset, we're gonna give you another 30 days. Okay, so you need to work on getting you a lawyer to represent you.
All right, sir.
Okay. What day? What is May 9th? Okay. This case will be reset to May 9th of 2025. Give you opportunity to hire your attorney. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go in your blessed day. So you can stay over there. Joshua Holloway. Mr. Holloway, your full name is Joshua Holloway?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Holloway?
Doing fine.
That's good. Now, Mr. Holloway, you appeared in court on January 7th of 2025. At that time, you signed the judge's explanation indicating to the court that you wanted to waive your right to attorney and represent yourself. Is that correct? All right. And so your case was reset.
Yes, sir.
And the case was reset to give you an opportunity to set up a meeting with the district attorney or the assistant district attorney in this case, so that you can get what we call discovery. You have access to the evidence. Have you met with the district attorney? Did you set up a meeting with him?
I ain't gonna call it, they ain't call me or nothing, but nothing. They say they gonna talk about a witness or something.
Oh, okay. So the last time,
Yeah,
so who's the prosecutor on this case?
I think it's Andrew.
Oh, you said you was gonna talk to a witness? I would assume it's a complaining witness.
Yes, Your Honor, and we have spoken to the complaining witness. She has evidenced a desire to take the options class.
Okay,
That we don't have record of that being done, so.
okay. So what he's saying is that, the complaining witness, has agreed to take what they call an options class. She takes that class, and completes the class. And once they get proof of it, you all would dismiss the
Like,
case?
That would, essentially what that means is that she has,
Agreed.
she does not have. any
Interested
intention
in
to move
going forward.
With the case. If
Okay.
We take that into consideration when making a motion to dismiss, if we don't have the complaining witness.
So once she takes that option class, and the district attorney, gets the proof that she's taking it, then we'll move to the next step. Okay? So how much time, do you think we need to reset this case to?
We have one every month, so,
Once a month?
yeah. So if we wanted to set the.
Another
case
30 days?
In early, May.
May? Okay, early May?
May 9th.
Okay, this case will be reset to May 9th, 2025. To give the complaining witness an opportunity to take the option class, okay? You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Jesus, no, he's not here. Xana Harden. One. Ms. Harden, your full name is Xana Harden.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Ms. Harden?
Trying to figure out, I mean, not trying to figure out, but is it possible, could you give me like some some more time? Or, cause I don't have a lot of a babysitter but my mother.
He doesn't know what's going on.
Oh.
Yeah, I just asked you how you were doing.
Oh,
You all right? All right. Now, you're represented in your case, by your attorney, Attorney Charles Rojas.
mhm.
And Attorney Rojas, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Rojas, what is your announcement in Ms. Harden's case?
Judge, we've reset Ms. Harden's case several times to try to get a prescription that belongs to her mom. We reset it last time so her mom can sign an affidavit at my office. They've made a couple of appointments. She's got trouble getting babysitting. If we can get one more week, her mom's supposed to come in this afternoon and sign the affidavit. We're gonna get that to Ms. Simmons, and I think she's gonna dismiss the case with that affidavit.
Normally the affidavit is usually signed in the DA's office.
It's not a non-prosecution affidavit. It's a drug case, so the mom saying that the drugs were hers and she had a prescription for it, and my client was not. So if mom's gonna come in and sign the affidavit, I think Haley's gonna dismiss the case once she gets that. And Haley's asking me to get that affidavit in my office, so.
Oh, okay. So how much time do you
We
need?
get a week.
Short reset?
She's coming in today, so we'll do.
You said 1 week?
She's coming in today, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, whenever you said 4, right?
No, I said 1 week.
No, 1 week before, yeah, I said today. But
1 week, yes, 1 week to come back to court. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, give us a reset, 1 week. Okay. This case will be reset to April 9th, 2025. Affidavit. Okay. Mr. Ross, you're gonna get your reset?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Harden?
Yeah.
You're gonna get your reset, from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bouncer.
Okay.
All right, you have a blessed day.
Mhm.
She can stand over here and get your reset. You can stand in front of the coordinator. I know, I understand. Jesus Solis,
Door number.
over here.
Yeah, you think.
Okay, Mr. Solis, your full name is Jesus Solis?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Solis?
Pretty good, you know.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Solis, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Charles Rojas. Mr. Rojas, what is your announcement in Mr. Solis'
Judge,
case?
I need a regular announcement on this. Mr. Solis, I believe, has an appointment coming in office next week. We'll go over all the discovery and the offer at that point.
Give us a reset date. This case is reset to May 9th of 2025. Mr. Solis, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Please stand in front of the coordinator. Thank you. And Mr. Rojas, this is the last case. You're free to go as well. You have a blessed day. Elijah Compton,
Oh,
come forward. Ms. Compton, your attorney appeared here earlier. He had to, you're right, in Hardin County. And he requested that your case be reset. Okay? Yes.
The female, the Christian.
Oh, let me do this here. You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to have an attorney before and during any questions. You have an attorney. And so any information that you say about your case, the court cannot, hear about the case. Okay, so if you need to discuss your case, complaining witness, whatever you probably need to discuss that with your attorney. Okay, all right. So your case is going to be reset. And you're going to get your reset. Hold on a minute.
Maybe we could do either.
Okay, hold on a minute. What is this here? Okay.
Yeah, can we go on the?
Compton. Oh, okay, I see what happened. You forfeited a bond back in 2022. And you weren't arrested again until 2025.
It is a very old case, Your Honor.
Yeah, so, yeah, so we need to set this here, case on the trial docket.
Your Honor, I do think it's gonna be resolved. Me and defense counsel were speaking. The state only needs 1 second or not 1 second, but probably a week. They made contact with the complaining witness to see her stance on this. I did leave her a voicemail. I just haven't had that returned call yet.
Okay, so we're gonna reset it 1 week.
That should be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, give us a 1 week reset. April 9th. Okay, this case is reset to April 9th, 2025. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bouncer. The court is in session in two cases. They are cause numbers 24 CCCR 0366 and cause number 24 CCCR 2874. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Thomas Joel Chapman. Mr. Chapman, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chapman, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chapman, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Chapman?
All right, Judge Holmes, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Chapman, you're represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Charles Cole. Attorney Cole, how are you doing?
Marvelous.
I'm doing great. And Mr. Cole, do you waive a record in Mr. Chapman's cases?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chapman, in cause number 24 CCCR 0366, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Thomas Joel Chapman, on or about December 17th of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespass. You have an A. Mr. Chapman, do you understand what you've been charged with? And to this charge, Mr. Chapman, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, man.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chapman, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to the box that's checked no contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir. I did.
On page 3 of the same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir. I did.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
It is.
Now you're checking 2 boxes, looks like. You got both of them on the first box. Okay. Now, Mr. Chapman, I also have on this, what else? At the top of this document, trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Okay.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Okay.
I also have a document on paper that is titled Discover Certification. Do you recognize this document? Is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
It is.
Mr. Chapman, before you signed any initial these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir. I did.
Did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman, are you a citizen of the United States?
I am.
Still for 6-1.
Yes.
No objection. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Cole, you've advised and counseled Mr. Chapman. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
Mr. Chapman, your attorney, Mr. Cole, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am.
Has he provided full and effective, competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chapman, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
And this is on 0366, Your Honor.
Yes.
The agreement in this case is 180 days, probably 15 months. be finding his waiving this case and the agreements to do the hours community service. And with no contact with Daniel McBride, this is to run concurrent with his other bid.
What is the attorney fees in this case? This is 6.6, yeah. How much? Okay. And what is the court cost? Oh, it's in this, one. Okay. Okay, Mr. Chapman, state is offering that you serve 120 days, 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you would not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, you will not be required to pay a fine. However, you will be required to pay court costs of $277, a probation fee, $60 a month, your announcement fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15, and you will be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court appointed attorney's fees of $350. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $126 a month. Will you be able to pay the $126 each month?
Yes, sir.
You'll also be required to perform 50 hours of community service. You cannot have any contact with Daniel Brack.
Yes, sir.
And this case will run concurrent with the companion case, cause number 24 CCCR 2874. Mr. Chapman, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
I do.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Mr. Chapman, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have made in this case. Now we will move on to your next case. And your next case is cause number 24 CCCR 2874. And Mr. Chapman, in this case, I have before me a document that is titled Information. Again, this information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Thomas Joel Chapman, on or about January 4th of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated. Second, however, the state, are you abandoning the enhancement paragraph?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So the state is abandoning the enhancement paragraph. And because the state is abandoning the enhancement paragraph, that will make this a Class B DWI. That's the third box. And the Now to the Class B misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated first, which allegedly occurred on January 4th of 2024 in Jefferson County, Texas, while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place. Mr. Chapman, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chapman, I also have before me on my tablet a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on the line next to a box that's checked no contender, which means no contest. You place your initials on this document.
Yes, sir.
And on the next page of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, you recognize this document. And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Okay.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes.
You had a discovery certification. You wrote both numbers on one?
Yes, sir.
And I also have before me a document that is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant? Mr. Chapman, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
We did.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State,
See upper states one.
no objections. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And again, Mr. Cole, you've advised in counsel, Mr. Chapman, in this case, is there any evidence that he's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial in this case? And Mr. Chapman, your attorney, Mr. Cole, has advised and counseled you in this case. Are you satisfied with his services in this case?
All right.
And has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yeah.
Mr. Chapman, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement in this case?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The agreement in this case is to 180 days, probation with 15 months, with a $500 fine, 50 hours community service. The installation maintains an interlock device, and the device standard conditions of probation. This is to run concurrent with the previous case.
What is attorney fees in this case? 75.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Mr. Chapman, the state is offering that you serve 80 days in Jefferson County, 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $392. You're required to pay a reimbursement fee of $15, and you'll be required to pay Jefferson County court-appointed attorney's fees of $75 in this case. You will not be required to pay a probation fee in this case of $6 a month, nor will you be required to pay the analysis fee of $225 because you had, this case is running concurrent with your previous cases, so therefore you'll be paying the probation fee and the urinalysis fee one time, and that will be in the previous case. So instead of paying $192 a month, your probation fee in this case will be $111 a month. Will you be able to pay the $111 each month?
Yes, sir.
You'll also be required to perform 50 hours of community service, install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, attend and complete a DWI education class, have an alcohol assessment. In this case, we'll be running concurrent with the previous case, cause number 24-CCCR 0366. Mr. Chapman, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just? And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Chapman, this will conclude your case. You're gonna stand next to the bailiff, follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. Mr. Cole, okay. Yes. Hmm? Jonas Jackson. This is cause number 25-CCCR 0042. Case is styled in the state of Texas versus Jonas Jackson or Jonas J. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, is that your full name?
Jonas, yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Jackson, would you please raise your right hand? The other hand, sir. Mr. Jackson, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jackson, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Jackson?
And I'm you.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Jackson, you were represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Giles Cole. And Attorney Cole, do you waive a record in Mr. Jackson's case?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jackson, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, Mr. Jackson, it alleges that you, Jonas Jackson, on or about December 1st of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. Mr. Jackson, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, Mr. Jackson, how did you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jackson, I also have before me on my tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials, JJ, on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on the third page of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, that's titled Trial Court Certification, the defendant's right of right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that cited defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are two boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
Second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement? I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. You recognize this document?
Sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jackson, before you sign and initial these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes, sir.
to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Jackson, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Except for six one.
objection.
No objections. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Cole, you've advised and counseled Mr. Jackson. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
Absolutely not.
And Mr. Jackson, your attorney, Mr. Cole, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jackson, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt state. Do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The agreement in this case is to 1 year deferred probation with a $200 fine and 40 hours community service.
Okay. What's the full cost in this case?
277.
And the probate and the attorney's fees?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $200 for score costs of $277. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, a urinalysis fee of $15 a month, and a reimbursement fee of $15. You will also be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court-appointed attorney's fees of $350. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $158 a month. Will you be able to pay the $158 each month? You'll also be required to perform 40 hours of community service. And you will be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Mr. Jackson, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer? Mr. Jackson, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Jackson, if you successfully complete this probationary period, this case will be dismissed. It will not result in a conviction on your record, and you may qualify for a non-disclosure, whereby your record will be sealed to the general public. You can talk to your attorney about the non-disclosure because he's quite competent in those matters. Now, Mr. Jackson, this will conclude your case. Please stand next to the bailiff, follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go. and you have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I was looking and I was thinking.
I think that does it for me.
Okay, Mr. Cole,
I basically.
you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. Okay, you're gonna have to send that back to me.
Yeah. Do you have an affidavit?
Okay, well, yeah, you're gonna have to. Okay, this is the cause number 25 CCCR 0042 case of style the state of Texas versus Jonas J. Jackson. And we're back on the record. Now, Mr. Jackson, you had appeared before the court just a few minutes ago. And the court had assessed your punishment at 1 year deferred adjudicated probation, fine of $200 plus court costs of $277, probation fee of $60 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, a reimbursement fee of $15, and you were required to reimburse Jefferson County Court opponent attorney's fees of $350, and that came to a total of $158 a month. And when the court asked you if you could pay the $158 a month, you stated yes. All right. Now, you informed your attorney that you'll be unable to pay it.
I mean, it's gonna be hard on my bills. I was just trying to find a way, could I lower it or
Hard on your what?
my bills?
Your bills.
Yeah, like, cause I already have another ticket to pay and
it's gonna be kind of hard for me to pay bills and handle all the tickets, but I can handle it. I was just trying to find a way, like, with the price be able to be lowered, like, or it doesn't work like that.
This is actually converting some of the fees to community service now.
Normally, if the court has to find that you're indigent, I think pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, if the court finds that you are indigent, obviously, we can, convert fines and costs to community service.
And that would be an all or nothing proposition. It wouldn't be just sometime the court costs, it would be all.
Right, right. So it has to be and you haven't, at this point, I see that you're working,
Yes, sir.
okay? Yeah. Let's do this here. Ah. Now I have an affidavit, okay, let me do this here. I have an Jefferson County affidavit of indigence that was previously filed. Actually, was just previously filed in February 18th of 2025. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you hand this document to your client? Now, in light of what you just said, apparently you were still working at the place that you're working at now, right?
Yes, sir.
And I was looking at your expenses. Now you're saying that you have an additional expense with regards to your obligations to pay a fine. Is that correct? And in terms of the expenses, you probably need to add, hold on, where it says, is there a spot on that affidavit where it says like probation fees or something like that?
Yes, it does.
Okay, you can add that, whatever you're paying a month, because you're on a payment plan.
Yes, sir, for $50.
Okay. Okay, you need to add that $50 per month to that affidavit. So you can look at it and see if there's any, if everything is the same, or if there are the expenses or income, have changed.
On my phone, it's $195.
Now, in reference to your, do you own a vehicle?
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, do you have a car note?
No, sir, it's paid off.
Okay. And I think you may have talked about that last time.
Yeah, but like that's the reason for the ticket. My registration went out because my truck was down, but I just got it fixed like 2 days ago. So I'm
well-
pay off the ticket and
Okay, well,
get my registration.
now, do you have a bill on your car repair?
Oh, yes, sir. I paid that off. Yes, sir.
Okay, so
It was just like a mechanic I found on Facebook.
okay, okay. Now, did you add up the additional expenses in there?
You have food, utility, rent,
So,
cell phone bill, your probation fees, new medical.
let's see.
Sure, your utilities, gas, and water. Food is just $100 a month.
I mean, like sometimes my grandma be cooking and stuff. Go get some food.
Well, grandma goes to good food, probably for a lot more than $100.
Probably.
Okay, now when you said in terms of your food bill, apparently you live with someone?
Nah, I stay alone, but my grandma stays down the street and I go check on her now and then. If I don't eat that day or work at the mall, so I'll get some to eat out the mall or something. I'm cool with one of the guys.
Okay, let me do this here. So you work at the mall. So let's say how many days a week do you work out there? Okay, and so, on a daily basis, you, let's say if you buy a hamburger.
Like I was saying, real good friends with one of the dudes in the mall who owned Benny's Pizza. He'll give me a free meal if I ask. So I really don't be paying for food if I'm at work.
Okay, so no, when you're not at work.
Yeah, that's why I said the prices probably will go up.
Okay, so when you're not at work, how often do you, how much do you have to pay for your food? Do you go out, do you cook your own food or do you?
One of my off days on Sunday, my grandma usually cook every
Okay,
Sunday,
but what about the days that you don't, that she doesn't, she's not cooking and you have to pay for it?
which would be Tuesday. Yes, sir. I would probably be higher than $100. I wouldn't be just like paying $100 on one Tuesday. Like,
No, okay, I understand that. But I'm just saying, what are you, how much are you paying on that day?
I go to Wingstop, probably about $10, $15.
You say about 10, about 15? Okay, let me do this here. Oh, you got 52 weeks in a year, 15 times.
I go to McDonald's, give me a little $5 meal or something.
95. Well, that's cost about $65, somewhere around in there. I mean. Okay. Okay. So. We added this. Okay. I mean, you was found to be indigent before you still are indigent. You have. This is what the court is going to do. Let's see, his fine. Let me do this here. Okay. Let's see. That's was that a $200 fine? Yeah. That's real simple. 38. So. That is-
Yeah.
Divided. Uh-oh. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay, this is what the court is gonna do. The court is gonna find that you're indigent, you're still indigent. And pursuant to Article 42.15 Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. The fine of $200 plus court costs, which comes to a total of $477, will be converted to 38 hours of community service. You will be required to pay your probation fee of $60 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15, and you'll be required to reimburse let's see. On 6.6. Let's go from see one. Okay, and the court is, let's see. The difference on that. Let's do this here. 17. Okay, so the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation during a 1 year probationary period. You're required to pay a fine of $200 plus court costs of $277. The fine and court costs, which comes to a total of $477, will be converted to 38 hours of community service. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. The attorney's fees in this case will be waived pursuant to Article 26.05 Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. And your total monthly installments will be $83 a month. Will you be able to pay the $83 a month?
Yes, sir. That's perfect.
Okay. You also be required to perform 40 hours of community service in addition to the 38 hours of community service, which comes to a total of 78 hours of community service.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of probation. You're gonna have to take a seat or wait for your name to be called because they have to do
Yes,
the
sir. Thank you so
the
much.
paperwork. Okay, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Just have a seat. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yes, you may be excused. You have a blessed day. Yes, Mr. Vasquez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. This is cause number 24CCCR 1654. Jody Buckley. Mr. Buckley, your full name is Jody Christopher Buckley Jr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Buckley, how are you doing?
Good.
That's good. Mr. Buckley, you represented in your case by your attorney.
Good.
Attorney Joe Vasquez. Attorney Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Judge. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Vasquez, what is your announcement in Mr. Buckley's case?
Judge, could we have another reset on Mr. Buckley's case? I have not completely understood.
Oh, discovery, okay. Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to May 9th. Give your attorney opportunity to complete the discovery. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset from the coordinator, you're free to go. You have a blessed day, and Mr. Vasquez, this is your only case. You're free to go as well. You have a blessed
Yeah,
day.
Judge.
Right. Okay. This is cause number 24 CCCR 1344. Case of style, the state of Texas versus Jesus Castro Jr. Mr. Castro, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Castro, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Castro, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Castro, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Castro? That's good. Now, Mr. Castro, you represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Langston Adams. Mr. Adams, how are you doing?
Doing well.
And Mr. Adams, do you waive a record in Mr. Castro's case?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Castro, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Jesus Castro Jr., on or about April 14th of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest detention. Mr. Castro, do you understand what you have been charged with? To this charge, Mr. Castro, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Mr. Castro, I also have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishments. Do you recognize this document? This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked no contingent, which means no contest. Initials are JC. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above a line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant? At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes.
Second box. Now, the next document I have on paper is titled Discovery Certification. You recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant? Mr. Castro, before you sign and initial these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes.
Did you understand everything that your attorney went over?
Yes.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Castro, are you a citizen of the United States?
State Officer one.
Any objections?
No.
No objections. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Adams, you've advised and counseled Mr. Castro. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial? Mr. Castro, your attorney, Mr. Adams has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Mr. Castro, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And I'll also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. Ms. Simmons, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 180 days probated over 1 year, $250 fine, 60 hours community service and court cost.
Ms. Adams, you was appointed in this case.
Yes, sir.
What is this courthouse? 277. 277. Okay, Mr. Castro. The state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you'll not be required to serve any time in Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $250 plus court costs of $277. You also be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month. You now have to pay $15 a month reimbursement fee of $15. You'll be required to reimburse Jefferson County Court appointed attorney's fees of $350. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month in this case is $163 a month. Will you be able to pay the $163 a month? You won't? Okay. Let's see, does he have an affidavit of indigent? Let me see his affidavit.
I don't think anything has changed.
Okay, well, we need to check it out. You work at Motiva?
Good person there.
Okay.
Probably to the column. No,
Oh,
I just spoke with him. Hold on.
yeah, okay. Mr. Castro, I'm handing your attorney a document that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize that document?
Yes.
And on that document, do you is everything on that document still the same? Nothing has changed? Let me see it.
More bills.
Okay, well, you can put that on there.
Then we got more bills.
I mean, that ask him for, his expenses. I need to know. Okay, well, you can make those adjustments and, huh?
Just how much more bills you got? $1,000?
No, just what, no, the only thing he has to do is go down that category, wherever those things are. I mean, that's,
When you got more bills, baby. We can change the number, make it go up.
Mr. Castro? The state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you are required to pay a fine of $250, plus court costs of $277. The fine and court costs will be converted. Now, the total fine and court cost is $527. That will be converted to 42 hours of community service that you have to perform. The attorney's fees of $350 will be waived pursuant to Article 26.05 G-11 of Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Reimbursement fee of $15 a month will be waived pursuant to Article 102.018 of Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. So you will be required to the probation fee will be reduced to the statutory minimum of $25 a month. And you will be required to pay the reimbursement fee of $80. 108, the reimbursement fee is $15 a month. Let's strike that. The reimbursement fee is waived. You'll be required to pay your analysis fee of $15 a month. Now, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you'll be required to pay each month is $44 a month. Okay. You will also be required to perform 60 hours of community service in addition to the 42 hours of community service, which comes to a total of 102 hours of community service. Do you understand that? And you will also be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Now, Mr. Castro, do you understand the state's offer and the court's adjustments? Do you think that it's fair and just?
Yes.
And do you accept it?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Castro, just have a seat. It's gonna take some time for them to redo the paperwork. Once the paperwork is redone, then you'll come back up and sign the paperwork and you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Adams, I think this is your last case.
That's it.
You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Don't forget
Huh?
to make that call.
I did what? Yeah.
Don't forget to make your call.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Okay. Let's see, huh?
$15 reimbursement.
Yes, the reimbursement fee was waived pursuant to Article 102.018. Attorney's fees was waived pursuant to 26.05 G-11. And he was found indigent pursuant to Article 42.15 Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. Okay, who else we have? Reginald Houston? Who is that? Okay. Who's the attorney? Okay, this is cause number 25 CCCR 0016, case of style of state of Texas versus Reginald Wayne Houston II. Mr. Houston, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Houston? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Mr. Houston. You're represented by your attorney, Attorney Don Boudreaux. Attorney Boudreaux, how are you doing?
Just fine, sir.
That's good. Now, Mr. Houston, I have before me a motion to dismiss your case that was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. Ms. Simmons, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And Mr. Houston, I also have before me a document that is titled Motion to Forfeit the Weapon in this case. Mr. Houston, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Houston, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Houston, you may put your hand down. And again, Mr. Houston, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks, Jackson. Now, Mr. Boudreaux, do you waive a record in Mr. Houston's case?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Houston, I have before me this motion to forfeit the weapon that was filed by the Jefferson County District. To forfeit this weapon to the Beaumont Police Department. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line as title
Yes.
defendant? Now, Mr. Houston, before you signed this document, did your attorney go over this document with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything that he went over? Is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Okay, Mr. Houston, I'm signing this motion to forfeit the weapon to the Beaumont Police Department. And Mr. Houston also, as I mentioned earlier, I have a motion to dismiss this case for forfeiture of the weapon. And I'm signing this motion. You'll be able to get a copy of this motion in a few minutes. Mr. Houston, how old are you?
22 years old.
22. Now, Mr. Houston, you came here alone or you had some folks with you?
My wife, my grandmother, my mom, and my daddy.
Well, we got the whole contingent, but you got the whole, everybody's here. Okay, we got a whole village here. Okay. Now, I think, Mr. Houston, I talked to you last time. And, Mr. Houston, you're a young man. And, as I look at you, I remember when I was 22, just like you, I had a hair on my head. Okay. Don't have no hair on my head right now. But like the old folks used to say, just keep on waking up saying good morning, and you'll get here. Now those folks that's here, they're here because they love you. Okay. It's often we have people that come to court, they don't have nobody to support them. Nobody. Not one person, nobody. Okay, but you have it, you have a lot of people here. As I said, that's because they love you. And I always tell people this here, everybody's not your friend, everybody's not your partner. But when those folks say they got you, they got you. Right. And so you're blessed to have a support system like you have. Okay. And you should not take that for granted. Okay. Now, this is not the proudest day in their life, but you can make them proud one day. Okay. This is not your destination. Okay. This is not the end. Okay. This is not your final destination. And so some people might look at it as a stumbling block, but you could look at it as a stepping stone. And a stepping stone is something people step on to reach higher heights. Okay. And so you can put this behind you, put this all behind you, but it's up to you. They can support you, right? And I know that your mom probably, if she just remember back when you was a little baby, you saw everybody walking and you wasn't walking. She couldn't walk for you. You had to walk on your own. And she allowed you to take steps and fall. She did things to help you until you finally got on your own feet and was able to do it. Okay, so they're here to support you. But
I said my father did.
yeah, they're here to support you. They're here to make sure that you know that you're loved. And when you know that you're loved, you can do a lot of things. Okay, because you have that support system, because you have people behind you. They believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself. Okay, if you believe, you can achieve anything you wanted to do. Okay, but you have to believe. You have to be the one to step out and do the things that you desire to do. I know you have hopes and you have dreams, right? Pursuing the dream is a journey. Okay. It's not the end all. It don't just happen because I have a dream and it's just gonna come. It doesn't work out like that. You have to make it work. Okay. And you can make it work, but you gotta believe in yourself. Like I said, like now, you might think, okay, uh, I'm in a storm. But like I always tell people, when you're walking through a storm, hold your head high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and a sweet silver song of the law. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. In life, you're gonna have some rainy days, you're gonna have some sunshiny days. It may rain so hard in your life that you're in a flood. But guess what? Hope floats. All right. So if you have hope, you can just float on through it, through that flood that's in your life. Okay.
Yes.
We all have good days and bad days. We all have sunshine and we all have rain. We're gonna have ups and downs, trials and tribulations. That's all a part of life, right? But it makes you better. Okay. It just makes you better. So like I say, thank God for those people that's here. Hug your dad, kiss your mom, kiss your wife. All right. And thank them for being here today. Folks, thank y'all for coming down here and supporting him. Okay. Don't give up on him. Just stay with him. Just stay with him. He'll be all right. Just stay with him. All right. All right. Yeah, what? Okay. So you're gonna get a copy of this motion to dismiss. You're free to go. Once you get your copy, you have a blessed day. All y'all have a blessed day as well. And you have a blessed day as well, Mr. Boudreaux. Ms. Boudreaux, you have one more case?
I got another one.
Oh, it was? It's gonna be, okay. That's, oh, that's,
Oh, wait, no, he does have one additional case.
is that
Let's
Francisco?
reset that.
Yeah, I made.
Francisco?
That too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made a mistake on that.
Francisco Antonio Presidio Barragan? Barragan? How are you doing, Mr. Barragan? Good, and you? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Barragan, you're represented in your case by your attorney Don Boudreaux. Attorney Boudreaux, again, how are you doing?
Just fine, sir.
That's good. Now, Mr. Boudreaux, the state is represented in this case by Attorney Shane Hilton. Mr. Hilton, how are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Boudreaux, what is your announcement in Mr. Barragan's case?
Your Honor, would ask the court for permission to reset this for about 2 weeks. This is an unusual situation. And I'm going to be talking to the probation department and the DA is going to consult with his people.
Okay.
Because the amount that, has to be paid back is about $6,000. And that's the first time that I can ever remember that we've had such an amount to get paid, and it's a Class B misdemeanor as it was filed. So with the court's permission, we've agreed to reset it for about 2 weeks and see what we can come up with.
So you're just trying to figure out what the restitution is?
We know the amount of the restitution, Your Honor, and as Mr. Boudreaux said, it's about $6,000. I think we're going to be able to get it worked out, but Mr. Boudreaux wants to get with the probation department to make sure that he can advise his client as any repercussions or anything for that. If he doesn't, is he's not able to pay it and find out how much he can actually pay per month. And it, on myself, look and see what kind of things we can do to help him, but we should have this resolved in 2 weeks.
Okay. Give us a reset date. April 16th. Okay, this case will be reset to April 16th of 2025. Once you get your reset, Mr. Barragan, from our court coordinator, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Boudreaux, this is your last case. You're free to go and you have a blessed day as well. All right, you're free to go. Mr. Nix,
Morning, Judge.
good morning. You have Zachary Purser.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was telling some good morning. Good bit.
Okay,
This many bit.
okay, this is cause number 24 CCCR 2922. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Zachary Purser. Mr. Purser, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Purser?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Purser, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Jason Nix. And again, Attorney Nix, how are you doing?
I'm good, Judge.
That's good. Mr. Nix, what is your announcement in Mr. Purser? He has two cases, in Mr. Purser's cases.
Your Honor, I'd like a little bit more time. We're close to getting something worked out. I do have an offer. I do have all my discovery. I need to actually have a sit-down meeting with my client, go over those. But we also have about 2 months worth of contractual obligations to still meet. So I was wondering if we could get something in the 45 to 60-day reset range. And I think we'll dispose of them on that day. But we have everything from the state now.
Okay, let me do this here. Mr. Purser has a DWI second.
He has the interlock device, Judge.
Okay, yeah, but I need to give him some bond conditions.
Yes, sir. And you actually did that when we were here fairly recently for his occupational driver's license. You handed them to him that day.
That's correct, Your Honor.
I didn't give him no bond conditions, did I?
You did, but it's okay. You can give them to him again.
I might have gave him, I did?
You did. It's okay, Judge, but you can hand them.
I don't see it in the file.
Zachary, which case is the judge?
Oh, okay, I'm looking at the second, okay, let me look at the other case. I don't see, I don't see no, I don't see bond conditions.
Okay. We'll take them again.
I'm looking.
Mr. Purser. The court is going to give you some bond conditions in these cases. And our court coordinator will hand you these bond conditions. And it states standard bond conditions in County Court at Law Number 2, following the return of criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. All bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional condition. Number 1, defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol in the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Mm-hmm.
Now, condition number 3 does not apply. However, condition number 4 does apply because you have a subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 through 49.06 of the Texas Penal Code, which is in this case a DWI second. Condition number 4 states that a defendant whose information charges any subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 through 49.06 of the Texas Penal Code shall not operate any motor vehicle unless the vehicle is equipped with an interlock device mechanism that makes it practical the operation of the vehicle with ethyl alcohol detected in the breath of the operator, and said device shall be installed at the defendant's expense with written verification of such installation being submitted to the court on or before 3 days after the date. Do you understand that condition? You already have it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Huh?
You don't have.
It was attached to the occupational driver's
No,
license.
no, that's, yeah, he has to, he had to get it as a condition of the,
Correct.
occupational driver's license.
And it was attached.
But,
as
he
an
can, if you have the, receipt or application, you could just email that or send that, so we can put it in his criminal code case file. I know it was a requirement.
exhibit. Like I said, we attached it, but I'll find
Oh,
another.
it was
copy.
attached?
It was attached to
Okay,
the
well, we can
occupation.
go, into his occupation license and get it.
Okay.
Okay, now defendant shall obtain, maintain, and pay for, and have no violations with in it, the initial interlock device, mobile breath device. Any violation will be grounds for revocation. Do you understand that? Now, defendant must attend AA, NA meetings 3 times a week and provide proof to the court. Do you understand that? Okay, now, I need to give you,
Your Honor, it was exhibit B.
on the, occupation.
Yes, sir.
Father,
Oh, yes.
okay.
It is. Well, no. Because that's left blank, but.
Okay, let me give you this, this is a verification sheet. Mr. Nix, you can hand this to your client,
Yes, sir.
that every time you go to AANA meetings, a sponsor will sign it. And every time that you come into court, you need to bring that form back so that we can verify that you have been attending AANA meetings. And this is a list of places, you can pick off any one of those places that you can go to for the AANA meetings, okay?
These are my copies.
And also, as a condition of your bond, the defendant is prohibited from, that'll be condition number 7. Defendant is prohibited from possession of firearm or ammunition unless defendant is a peace officer as defined by section 107 of the Penal Code, actively engaged in employment as a sworn full-time paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. Do you understand that condition? Now, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked, and if your bond is revoked, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. You'll be arrested and placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, you're gonna have to stand by to get a copy of your reset and a copy of these bond conditions. And it just have a seat in that first chair on the wall or wait for your name to be called.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you're welcome, Mr. Nix. You're free to go. You have a blessed day.
Y'all send me the reset. Perfect. Thank you.
Yes. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session in 2 cases. Cause number 24-CCCR 0478 and cause number 24-CCCR 2867. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Carlos Jose. Carlos Jose was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., the bailiff called the name of Carlos Jose at the courthouse door. Carlos Jose did not answer. Carlos Jose has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 11:30 a.m. on today's date of April 2nd of 2025. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Carlos Jose at the courthouse door?
Yes.
Here you go. Okay, Carlos Jose's name was just called again at the courthouse door. Carlos Jose did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Jose an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
State moves for bond forfeiture, Your Honor.
The motion will be granted in each case. Carlos Jose bond will be forfeited and a warrant should be issued for his arrest in cause numbers 24-CCCR 0478 and cause number 24-CCCR 2867. And this will conclude the calling of the court's announcement docket and the motion to revoke probation docket. Both dockets scheduled on today's date of April 2nd of 2025 in County Court at Law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. Judge Terrence L. Holmes presiding. Everyone, please have a blessed day. Prosecutors, you are excused.
Yes, sir.